Have you ever felt like your life is somehow more boring than everyone else's? Or you find yourself imagining you live in a different house or have cooler stuff? Or you wish your life felt more like a movie? Well, in this video, I'm going to be explaining why that might be and things you can do to change it. A big reason that could be causing you to feel like your life is boring is if you listen to sad music too much. If you're listening to a sad song just because you kind of want to feel in that mood, then you probably shouldn't be listening to it at all. Some music that's sad but true should be listened to, just not as much as other music. In the Bible, in Ecclesiastes chapter 3, it says there's a time to weep and a time to laugh. So there is a place for sad music. It just shouldn't be something that you're constantly listening to. But if you are listening to the category of music which is breakup songs, then at the end of this video, go delete those from your playlist. Actually, no, stop the video right now and go delete those from your playlist. Whether you're just listening to them for fun or you just went through a breakup, listening to other people complaining about their problems isn't gonna make you feel any better. And if you're being honest with yourself, the reason you're listening to those things is just because you like feeling that way. Another thing that can cause you to feel like your life is boring is watching too many movies or reading too many books. And I know what you're thinking, well, isn't reading good? The problem isn't the reading itself or the watching movies itself. It's investing yourself in fictional stories, which a lot of times leads you to imagining your life is more like it is for the characters in books or movies. On the other hand though, if you like reading and you want to be reading a lot, it's good to start reading some educational books because then you're actually learning something and you're making all that reading worth your time. A mentality to be careful of is the mentality of just because it's not something on a screen or an electronic device, it's automatically good. Now, I'd say the main reason people feel like their lives are boring, or you might, is social media. Looking at other people's lives and seeing everything they're doing, and it looks like their life is just amazing. And then you look at your life and you're just like, why is my life not like those people's lives? You see all the pictures from trips they've been on, fun things they've done with their friends, but this isn't actually their real life. That's just a highlight reel of all the cool things they've done. If you put together a highlight reel of your life, it would probably look the same. And even if it didn't, your day-to-day life probably looks exactly like those people's. Which leads me to another point, which is normal days aren't less valuable to your future than exciting ones. Those normal days are just as important as the highlight days. Just because it doesn't feel like it now, in the future when you look back, you'll realize this. But going back to the movies and books thing, and really this whole video, in order to not be bored so much, it's a mentality of creating rather than consuming. Everyone these days is just consuming content, watching other people do things, watching other people make things, but they never do it themselves. Trying different things or trying a new hobby is a great way to feel less bored all the time. Hobbies could be anything from working out to photography to playing sports or even learning an instrument. If you just set 1 hour a day to learning something new, in a year you could probably be in the top 10% of people who do that thing. When you don't have any hobbies or any goals you're working towards, you really don't have a reason to want to get out of bed in the morning. And trying to force yourself to just do it and calling it discipline isn't gonna fix the problem. The problem is you need something to look forward to. So if you are on the road to reaching a goal, but you still feel like your life isn't how you want it to be patient while you're on the way. Whatever you're working towards is going to take some time. So just keep that in your head and remember that the boring seeming days are just as important as the fun ones. Even though it doesn't seem like that right now, when you look back in the future, it will. But be careful not to use contentment as your excuse to settle for less. Don't just say, oh well, I guess I have enough anyway, I should just be content with what I have, instead of working towards a goal. So be careful not to use contentment as an excuse to not keep working towards something. So how about instead of being on YouTube right now, you write down some things you heard in this video so you can apply them to your day-to-day life. Well, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video.